Guys, Martingan here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so, why is everybody talking about Daima for the anniversary? So, I saw a couple of videos went up yesterday. I think our boys Truth and Minato both made videos about this. I was doing a long stream yesterday afternoon on the second channel, Ningen Plays, where I do all my non-Dokkan stuff, streaming Expedition 33, which is an awesome game. You should check it out. You should check out the second channel. The link is in the description if you want to see me do any non-Dokkan stuff. I'm always streaming other games over there. Someone came into the chat saying, oh, Truth and Minato think that Daima will be the 11th anniversary for Dokkan. And so I did go and have a look, and obviously I saw the initial tweet that sort of kicked off this this discussion, right? And the tweet comes from our boy Zied. He's been featured on the podcast before, in the Trash Takes, sometimes in the chat as well, interacting during the episodes. But this is what has sparked this kind of theory, right? So he says, these guys are Power of Wishes. So the adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. They are a 1 billion% anniversary. Because remember who the Part 3 EZAs are. Now, obviously, this is going by the structure that we know now from the last couple of anniversaries, where, you know, we got the 7th year anniversary LR's EZA for part of the 10th anniversary. So we know that during the 11th anniversary, we will see the EZAs for Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Base Goku, the 8th anniversary headliners. And of course, they introduced the Power of Wishes category, and the Part 2 characters are on the... Actually, is Gohan on there as well? Yeah, because the Spirit Bomb's in one of the unit supers, right? So, Power of Wishes, we saw this year the 7 years EZA and the Part 2 LRs from the 7 years, which was, of course, the STR Kaioken Goku and Tech Great 8 Vegeta. They all EZA'd during the 10th anniversary. So, it would make a lot of sense that in this upcoming next anniversary, I say upcoming as if it's not like 7 months away, right? Or actually no, longer than that, even 8 or 9 months away. But the 4 main LR EZAs from the previous anniversaries are all Power of Wishes characters. So I can see the connection, right? But the thing is, that's kind of the only connection, right? Now, obviously, the game is pretty slow at the moment. We're waiting on some big stuff. We should have a big data download tomorrow, because we're going to have info for upcoming LR, potentially upcoming EZAs, Goku, Gohan and Goten Day stuff, and of course all the World Tournament stuff, because there is a World Tournament starting on Friday. So we're waiting for some big news. So it's interesting to talk about the stuff that maybe will be going on a little bit further ahead of time. But I do think that this is... I don't know, I can see the connection, right? Because Power of Wishes being a big part of the anniversary EZAs could mean that could be a bit of the celebration, like the theme of the anniversary. But remember, for the 10th anniversary was special because it's unique, right? It's the 10th anniversary. And the theme was just like all of Dragon Ball. So if it wasn't for the roadmap where they essentially showed us how many characters from each part of Dragon Ball we're going to be getting cards and EZAs, like, we wouldn't really have any way to put together any sort of guesses. Now, we know that these guys should all get their EZAs, the 4 units that are shown here, because they are the previous anniversary characters, but the theme of the celebration could be a whole bunch of different things, and then these guys still get their EZAs regardless of whether they fit the theme or not, because that's the thing that they do now. Trying to remember now what the specific theme of the 9th anniversary was. Was it like superheroes and super bosses, I guess? Because we got Gogeta and Beast Gohan, the Gammas and Broly. And then the EZAs being the 6th anniversary LRs, which I guess they were superheroes, because they, you know, even though they're from Tournament of Power and people think of them as Tournament of Power characters, they are on superheroes. So, I mean, I guess it does fit. Power of Wishes would be an interesting one. I mean, Power of Wishes is a good category, but the thing about Power of Wishes is that it's a bit weird who gets to actually be on the category, right? So this is the list of, like, Power of Wishes characters. I think one of the things Truth mentioned in his video, right, is that the mini Daima, Goku and Vegeta aren't on Power of Wishes, even though it was a wish made on the Dragon Balls like the actual Earth Dragon Balls as well, right? That made it so that everyone was turned back into kids. And remember that this entire theory is based on the fact that adult Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku and adult Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta would be on Power of Wishes because they wished on the Demon Realm Dragon Balls to turn everybody back into adults again. But considering the initial mini versions who were transformed into that form because of a wish aren't on Power of Wishes, then it does make you wonder, like, would they put the actual adult versions on Power of Wishes as well? Now, I would have thought straight away that, like, yes, that would make sense, but that was before I considered the fact that the mini versions aren't actually on there. So it's definitely a very loose connection. And the big thing I want to talk about in terms of whether Daima will be the 11th anniversary, I can see people making this connection with, like, you know, the big major EZAs are going to be all these Power of Wishes characters. The Daima characters should be Power of Wishes, so there you go. There's a connection. But one of the big things for me is that, I mean, not to say that Dokkan won't do this, of course, but this is just for, like, shedding my opinion on the subject, is I really don't like that Dokkan waits so long to do some of this stuff, right? Like, I brought up these cards here from the shout to Hydros, because I'm using the Hydros Dokkan wiki now, because the normal one's being a bit too, like, temperamental for me. And he also has the Legends version as well, so we brought up these cards. Legends already has adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Majin Ku, Majin Du, and Tamagami number 3. They don't have Tamagami number 2 or number 1. They don't have Goma. They don't have the mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They jumped straight to, like, the adult one, which, to be fair, is probably the one that is the most hype for most people. And the thing is, this is something that Legends has done in the past, like, consistently, where they've beaten Dokkan to some of the, I say consistently, there's one major thing, right, which I'm sure you're all thinking, you all know where I'm going with this, is Beast Gohan, right? Like, it became a meme at one point that Dokkan was, like, the only Dragon Ball game that didn't have a playable Beast Gohan, because for some reason they waited so long to put Beast Gohan into the game. And that's something that I don't want to see repeated with the Daima stuff, right? Because, like, the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku is cool. As much as I didn't like it at first, especially with the mini one, the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, like, unique design, like with the hair, has kind of grown on me for the adult version. And I really enjoyed watching the last, like, episode where he is fighting Goma as, like, the adult Super Saiyan 3. So I really want this stuff in the game, and I don't want to wait, like, 8 months or so until the 11th anniversary. Now, I can see the argument. One of the things Truth was saying is, like, these guys are hype characters because they are brand new, right? Like, Vegeta finally getting Super Saiyan 3 in the adult form, Super Saiyan 4, like the Daima version, like, becoming a thing. Like, these guys, in a way, I can see, like, they do deserve to be the kind of busted level that usually only anniversary cards are. So this is not to say in any way, shape or form that I don't think these guys are worthy of being anniversary headliners. It's more so just the case that I feel like it would suck for us as the player base to have to wait that long for them to be in the game. And obviously, like I say, Legends doesn't have mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I could see him coming out first. Truth said it as well. I think we said it on the podcast, right? If you had, like, mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and then, like, Goma for Tanabata, that would then set up, even, like, worldwide could be Daima. And I mean, that's still a few months away, but I feel like that would be less painful of a wait. And remember that worldwide last year, even though they're not, you know, the anniversary big dogs, like, those units were really, really good. Like, Tech Broly is still really good. Int Broly is still usable. I mean, all the characters are still usable. But worldwide characters have had differing levels of power anyway when we think about characters like the Blue Boys with no limits. So there's no reason that just because these guys would say end up being the worldwide characters that they couldn't be the best units in the game, like when they come out, right? So it'll be very interesting to see what they would do. Because obviously we've got plenty of Daima characters. Like, we showed all the ones here that Legends has. So we have a bunch of different options for, like, banner units. There's also, like, Degasu, Arensu, Pansy. I don't think we'll probably get another Glorio for a long time because he doesn't have any other forms or anything. So I don't think we'll see anything another version of him for quite some time until they start repeating versions, which, you know, Dokkan has multiple versions of the same characters and forms, so it'll probably happen eventually. But yeah, there's a few different options, and there's a load of different things they could do for content as well. I did want to highlight actually just one funny tweet, just because it's made by our boy Prof from the community. But I do like this idea. Imagine if this just dropped for Goku Day, and what Minato was saying on the last episode of the podcast was actually true, and like, as a random thing for Golden Week, instead of doing a part 2 LR that was related to Universe Survival or like Universe 6 versus 7, they just randomly decide to drop like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, even if it's just the mini one, right, as the part 2 LR for Golden Week, and then this comes out, right, because it's around the same time for Goku Day, and we get the legendary Goku event Daima edition. So I thought that would be kind of funny, because, you know, we're getting these new stages of the Daima story event, so that we've gotten these stages now where I think, wasn't it even the last story event stage is the stage where, is it the fight between, is it Majin Ku and Tamagami number 1, or is it, have they already got to the Do versus Tamagami fight? I actually can't remember. Yeah, because stage 10 is to the first Demon World. And then, yeah, stage 9 is Birth of Majin Du. So, like, in the story event, which doesn't really mean anything, because it's just a little story event with some farmable, like, items and that. We haven't even gotten any extra free-to-play characters from it yet. But the story of the free-to-play story event has already gone past, like, characters that we don't have in the game as playable units yet. So, yeah, it would just be really disappointing. Like, if they keep adding new stages to that Daima event every week or so, which they seem to keep doing, or like every couple of weeks, whatever it is, we're going to get to the point where that story event is going to get to the end of the Daima story, and we don't have any of the other new characters in the game yet as playable characters, which I think would be super disappointing. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I do think it is an interesting theory. Like, shout out again to Zed. I guess it does ultimately come down to whether they decide that to put these guys on Power of Wishes or not, and then even if they don't, like, it doesn't matter. These guys could still be the anniversary headliners for the 11th anniversary, and then these guys get the Easy A's. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, kind of funny when you think about, actually, if you look at the Buu duo, like, that is Goku at Super Saiyan 3 that Vegeta couldn't get to yet, and Vegeta at Super Saiyan 2, right, the one level below him. And so then these two as the headliners is Goku as a Super Saiyan 4 that Vegeta doesn't have, and Vegeta at Super Saiyan 3, which is one level below. So even though that's a very loose, like, thread to grasp at, that is kind of funny to think that that would be, especially if they actually did them together. It would be like the next version, the next level up of the Buu duo, Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta together as a joined forces character. I can imagine that we'll see that at some point. We'll probably get them solo first, but then getting them together as either a joined forces or the reversible exchange type card, I think would actually be super cool as well. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think these theories about Daima for the anniversary hold any water? Do you think that's a good idea? Would you rather we get the Daima stuff way before then? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.